Libra, hello, how are you today? If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on me. If you're returning, thank you. I truly appreciate all of you. This isn't my day job, so please be aware that my time is limited. I can only do videos in my free time. I wish it were my day job. I would love for it to be my day job. If you want to help with that, you want to buy me a coffee, the Venmo link is down there in the bottom in the description box. Please take into consideration that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you are a cross watcher and you feel that the roles are reversed, please do so. Also check your astrology charts and find out if maybe there is some Libra somewhere in your chart. You know, one of the less, most of us go by the sun, moon, and rising. However, every once in a while, those lesser ones are really strong, and just because of the planet alignments, and the message will hit. Or this is the only way the universe could get you to pay attention. And so they got the message to you this way. So Mercury retrograde, it is in full swing. We have another week left of it. It will be over November 29th. So check your emails, check your text messages before you hit send. Check your spam folders, your junk folders, your promotion folders. Any incoming emails can go into any of those. Be prepared for computers to go down in places. If you have any transactions, large transactions, do screenshots of them. I'm not saying that it will happen, but it's best to, be safe this time of the, when Mercury retrograde is around. Also, it's good for hotel bookings and car rentals and things like that. Just make sure you're not left hanging. Also, it prompts deeper introspection, which means exes could reach out. You could see them in public, just in passing. The universe's spirit is just reaching out saying, hey, you sure there's nothing left? You'll want to jump on that and see if there's anything left to go around, or are you done? I truly believe that once you have released something, you should leave it alone. It isn't always better the second time around. Sometimes it can be. I'm not going to say it's not, but, there have been some people who have made a really good go of it. But not all of us. Not every situation should be brought back. If you're looking for closure, do some shadow work. Find out why it is that you are thinking about allowing that person to come back into your life. Think about the good times. It is okay to remember them. Also, remember why you got rid of them. Think about all of it. Make sure you have a balanced, balance it out. Don't just think of the good times. But anyways, into the cards, okay? What have you got for Libra this weekend? And I will try and upload these as fast as possible so that you can have them for the weekend. I can't guarantee that my internet will work fast, though. I live out in the boonies, so it's kind of sketchy. All right. So there will be tension this weekend. Friday, today, or tomorrow. And remember, everybody's schedules are different because of our star charts. So it could be today, tomorrow, or Sunday, depending on where you're at. You just want to rest, relax, contemplate life. You just want to be able to sit and restore yourself. But somebody got some sneaking around going on behind you. Maybe some betrayal. Or maybe you're thinking about doing it. I doubt though. I mean, unless it's just a book. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you want to sit down and read a good book. That kind of tension is all right too. Oh, maybe it's that kind of tension. Oh, okay, maybe there's that kind too. Yeah, maybe a good book got you excited, and you are now feeling the tension. Okay. However, there could be some haste. There could be some haphazard action. You are feeling introverted though. Be sure to be careful before speaking. And be cautious of making empty promises. So if, say, you want to sit at home and relax and do the naughty, don't tell somebody else, yeah, sure, we can go have drinks, we can go have coffee, we can go and do this, and then back out. Because that can cause tension too, and not the good kind. There may be tension with somebody over money. With somebody in a position to offer financial assistance. There could be there could be a lot of worry, fear about money, and a lot of anxiety, feeling a bit hopeless about it. Maybe that's why you want to hide away. You're just really feeling the brunt of money at the moment. Sharing trauma and stress with others can be therapeutic. Help you regain control over what troubles you. Sometimes when we isolate, it's healthy to isolate every now and then, but it is not healthy to stay in isolation for a long time. It can cause, it can make you feel like you've been exiled. It can cause sadness. It can cause a deep-seated loneliness, where you feel like you just don't fit in anywhere anymore. You really want some independence. You want your own independence. You want, maybe you have been out of work for a long time and you're not used to it, and you really miss working. Now is the time to look at it. Now it's time to find your feet financially, independence. Don't lean too heavily on others. Back here, this person, maybe you feel guilty about having to lean on this person so much, and you're thinking about how you need to get your finances under control yourself with your own money. Or maybe this person is saying that you need to, or vice versa. Maybe you want them to get themselves financially independent. There is a lot of hope for some just harmony, but this, whatever is going on in this family situation, it's rough. I mean, it's Ten of Cups is in, it's upright, and your family is a blessing. You're in an idyllic state. All of your dreams, your wants and needs are being met. But are you being present? Are you truly thankful for all of life's blessings? Are you trusting the process? Are you embracing uncertainty? Do you have faith in the journey unfolding before you? What about Saturday for Libra? Saturday for Libra. Practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. Yeah, that was back here. You're, maybe that's what you're hoping for, is to just meditate this weekend. Maybe just, you really want to just relax, and maybe you need to take a break from the family thing. Your family is perfect, but you need a break from them. Gentle release. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents. What is this mysterious current that Libra needs to... Sorry, my mind went to a gentle release for sure. So you've made progress in something. There was an important milestone. You feel a little more confident and self-assured. Maybe it's about something gave you an inspiration. You're feeling explorative. You're looking to try new things. Those tried to flip. There's a risk that you're wanting to take. You're feeling a little cautious about it. You're a little confused. Things may not be as they seem. You should trust your instincts. See past the illusions, though. You could be experiencing mood swings. feeling a little instability. If you're wanting an answer, then you're going to need to wait. It's not going to happen. You're just going to have to go with the flow and be here, be present. Maybe you've applied for a job and you're just waiting for a reply. There's some past resentments, and maybe you have offered apologies. Maybe you've tried to reconcile, and again, you are just going to have to wait for them to respond. Maybe there's somebody that you hurt, and you may not have done it intentionally. I am not saying that anybody, you could be giving somebody a compliment and it will be how they take it. If this person is not comfortable with taking compliments, they could become very upset with you for doing this compliment or for giving this compliment. It's just, how do I put this? It's just a sad situation of life. You did not mean to hurt this person. Your intent was not to harm. You wanted to make them feel better. However, you're trying to make amends. But you're just finding it difficult to get along with certain people because of how they perceive. And you can't change a person's perception. They have to heal that themselves. There are no winners here. All you can do is just apologize, tell them you're sorry, and go with the flow and make sure that, wait for them to heal. Yeah, alignment. Maybe you're waiting to hear back from, you have travel plans and you're waiting to hear back on something. That could be the tension. You want to just stay at home this weekend, but family has got you running yourself ragged. They're like, no, we gotta go here, we gotta go there, blah, 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 do this, do that, blah, no, I need you to meet me here. Sorry, I changed my mind. Sorry, so-and-so, it's not gonna work for so-and-so. And now we've got to change plans. We have to do this, we have to do that. And you just want to throw your hands up in the air and say, screw it, I'm staying home. I'm sick of it. You're busy. It's too busy. It's just busy. Devote yourself entirely to an activity or opportunity. It will propel you even closer to your goal. Be mindful of where your energy needs to be placed and use it wisely. Like I said, if these text messages and phone calls are coming in, all you can do is ignore them until the last minute and say, oh, sometimes people overwhelm me with all of the different things, all of the different options. And all I can do is just ignore everything until the very last minute, and wait for everything to calm down and be like, okay, so this is what we're doing. I have taken in the basics. So-and-so wants this, so-and-so needs this, so-and-so wants this. This person absolutely has to have this done by this time. And that is how I prioritize. I do not pay attention to all of the other jabberjawing. And then I go with it. I cut myself off from emotion a lot of the time. It has gotten a lot more difficult to do that. I want to call it selective dissociation. That's what happens when you have that many kids and that many priorities. Yeah, you're feeling very overwhelmed by the disorganization. You have overcommitted yourself and you just want to stay home in bed and ignore life. And, well, now you're feeling overwhelmed. You've overcommitted, and that's a horrible thing for a people pleaser, because we do. We want to make everybody happy. We want to make all those kids and all those family members, all those people that we love and adore, we want to make every last one of them happy. The thing that we have to remember is we have to make ourselves happy first. If we don't take care of ourselves, we cannot take care of others. And that is the hardest thing for a people pleaser to learn how to do. If you need rest, do the rest. If your family or your friends need you for this, and you want to do this, and it would make you happy to do it, and it would give you joy to do these things, then you need to take the rest now so that you are capable of doing them then. So if you want to do these things on, Saturday and Sunday with family, then you are going to need to rest today. Or again, like this is saying, you've possibly overcommitted yourself for Saturday and now you're feeling really overwhelmed and disorganized because of some travel plan. I mean, the travel could just be to the grocery store with, and you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you need to sit down and figure out why this is overwhelming you. What else for the weekend? Ooh, that is way too much. Again, the overcommitted. Choose wisely. Decisions shape your path amid challenges. Stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. I'm just going to stick with choose wisely. In the shadow of heartache, growth emerges. Let pain shape you, not define you, as brighter days beckon just ahead. Maybe there's something in the past that is causing you to overcommit. Maybe you need to do some shadow work. You are fortunate. A trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. What is this trap that is trying to be laid for Libra? What is this trap? Routine. The Knight of Pentacles, upright. Do you have a routine of overcommitting? If you put your head down and put in the work, you'll reap great rewards. Maybe you need to prioritize these overcommitments. Sit down and prioritize them. The lesser of two evils, information overload. Yeah, sometimes we can study a subject to death. At one point, you're just, and I hate the saying, but beating a dead horse. There's just, like I said back here, this person is telling you everything, the reason why it has to be done this way, and it needs to be done. They're giving you everything. They're just giving you too much information. And I feel the overwhelmingness of it. And what they need to do, like I said, you just need to get the facts out of it. Instead of all of the overwhelmingness of it, just say, okay, you need me here at this point, at this time, to do this. You're feeling very confused about it. There will be something that happens and you're going to be faced with a difficult choice. However, delaying that decision will only make matters worse. So you need to sift through all of that advice and then go with, you know, the base, go with what needs to be done at that time. Fear of sacrifice, stalling, putting off the inevitable. You don't know how to change. You feel like you're spinning your wheels and getting nowhere. Unable to think of a resolution to a problem. And that is why you just want to rest. Things just aren't going your way and nothing is quite as it should be. That is exhausting. Is there anything else that Libra should know about this weekend? Is there anything else that Libra needs to know about this weekend? Rescue. All I gotta say on that one is, I'm gonna read it, but what I gotta say about rescue is, you know, sometimes it is not our job to fix it. Sometimes it falls on the floor and it breaks and it shatters and everything goes everywhere, and it's not our job to fix it. It's not our job to pick up the pieces. It's not our job to rescue that person. It is just, sometimes we have to rescue ourselves. So asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. For some of us, we've asked and we've asked and we've asked, and sometimes the only thing we can do is ask. A therapist, a counselor, I do believe, and I know that costs a lot of money. However, if you are religious, I do believe that some churches have, you know, you can go and talk to your ministers or your priests or whichever one it is, and they have therapy. I don't know if it costs or costs less or whatever, but maybe that's what you need to do. Divine flow. Goodness gracious, there is a lot of just flowing and being in the present, because I said it before in the reading that I did before. Depression is living in the past, anxiety is living too far in the future, and you know, sorry about that. I know light, the sun decided to come out. There you go. Hopefully that helps. And oh my goodness, more tide of transition. Embrace the tides of change with openness. Allow the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. There's a lot of flow going on. Maybe you want to use that flow so that you don't have to deal with the rest of it. Maybe you just want to get deeper into that book or movie or whatever series, TV series, and just deal with it instead of your life. And I shouldn't be laughing at that, because that is escapism, and that's not a good thing. But sometimes it's all you can do. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements, one step at a time. All right. So give me a good message for Libra. This is going to be one stressful weekend for them, unless they just escape to their bedroom and watch that series or read that book, or, you know, like I said, I should not be laughing. This is one of those nervous laugh, maybe. I don't know how to, it's one of those laugh or cry situations, and I get a laugh. Okay, give me a good message for Libra, because they deserve it. They need some. Okay, well, there was 2 of them. Oh, I like the colors on there. So, they did come out in reverse, so. One and 12. Sometimes you find yourself unable to respond to life's challenges because you're holding on too tightly to an image of how things should be. It's hard to adapt to changing circumstances when you are so connected to familiar conditions or an old identity, or you may be too attached to the form of your desired outcome, and when things go in a different direction, you resist. Have no fear. Instead, love these changes. Be open, be curious. Call on the goddess, I'm going to butcher this, Aini, however it's said, I apologize, to embody her power. Remember, she could effortlessly shift from one form to another and move between worlds without consequence. Trust that whatever you're bumping up against will dissolve through your willingness to simply be with what is and allow the magic to reveal itself. All of that flowing. Just flow. Just flow. Familiar patterns show up when you fall asleep at the wheel of your life, or when you expect things to be a certain way out of habit. Whatever conditions are recurring for you right now, you are being invited to see them as an opportunity to move beyond the limits of your expected disappointment or habitual behavior. If you do what you have always done, then you can expect the same patterns to continue. If you don't want to repeat a lesson or find yourself back on the same path with the same people, same conditions and results, then you must choose to think, do, and be different. Ellen of the Ways offers this alignment task. Make a commitment to change your way and choose to allow for new paths to be explored. It's time to take a look at your need to always wonder if the other shoe will drop and how you remain in familiar territory although you're not content. Oh yeah, that is the whole entire thing here. This whole situation is familiar to you, but you are not content with it, but you stay. Yeah, sometimes our brains tell us that this is safe because, well, we've lived this long. We know what to expect. Our brain is supposed to keep us alive and safe, and our brain has learned these patterns since childhood, and that is what is safe to us. It is not safe. It is not healthy, but that is how we have learned safe, because we're still here. We're still alive. We're still kicking it. However, this is asking you to change. This is asking you to get out of that familiar territory. This is asking you to step out of it. There is something here that you're just supposed to flow with. Instead of flowing with instead of fighting life and going with what you have always done, there is something here, and it is trying to pull you out of your pattern. And you're just supposed to flow with it. Let it happen. Ellen will show you the way out. You just need to want to follow. So, yeah. You see your patterns. Check your patterns. And then adapt. Because I did want to read her first. I don't know why, but even though she came out second, I wanted to read her first. So check your patterns and then adapt. Get yourself out of all of this bleh, and find what brings you peace. Go with the peaceful flow. Because this is just a whole lot of yuck. I can't hold that back. That's a lot of yuck. So anywho, hello. I am getting a new camera system so that you'll be able to see me, or a camera stand, whatever. And I should be expecting, I think I have about 3 new decks coming. So if you're tired of these cards, I do try to change them up as often as possible. If you want to donate money to the channel, there is a Venmo so that I can buy new cards, or coffee. I love coffee. But anywho, I hope you appreciated this. I hope it helped you in some way. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I truly appreciate you sitting with me through this whole read. I really do. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again. Thank you.